In this video, we will learn how to install the Reach AB-110 air bike. These are all the parts required for this installation. We will first install our rear stabilizer. You will have to remove the screws and washers from it first. Now, putting it into the mainframe and making sure the slots of the rear stabilizer and the mainframe align. And now, screwing them together. Washers first and then the screws. Now, we will be attaching the front stabilizer to the mainframe. We will be using these long carriage bolts with flat heads on them. Please make sure that the flat heads of the bolts face the ground. Just like this. Now, putting the washer first, followed by the nuts. Tightening it by our Allen key bolt. Now moving on to the handle rod, it will have a hole in the middle and a hole to screw it in place as shown by the technician in the video. This hole. Now we will remove the nut from the sides of the rod and shove it into the mainframe as shown in the video. We will align both holes of the mainframe and the handle rods. Now, we will screw them in place and tighten it with our Allen key. Now, removing the nuts from the sides of the handle rod to accommodate the grip handles. These are the grip handles. These are the pits made on the link arm of the handles. These are used to make the handles stationary or set them in an elliptical-like motion. Now, attaching the left handle to the mainframe, properly sliding it all in. Doing the same with the right handle. Now we will put the washers and nuts on both sides of the handle rods. Tightening the nuts properly. Okay, time to install the pedals to the mainframe. Okay, putting in the left pedal first. Remember that the left pedal is tightened into the mainframe by rotating it anti-clockwise, whereas the right pedal is tightened by rotating it clockwise. Now, putting the nut behind the pedal to fix it in place. Using our Allen key bolt to tighten it properly. Now, attaching the left handle to the left pedal using the special slip-on bolt. adding a strap to our pedal, doing this on both sides. Now, we will be attaching the seat post to the main frame. But first, we will attach the back support rod to the seat post. Using the screw, we will screw both of them together and another screw. Yeah, we will add washers and nuts to these and tighten them properly with our Allen key bolt. Always remember washers first and then the nuts. Tightening it properly. Now it's time for our seat. Attaching the seat to the seat post, aligning all the 3 screws and the slots together. Again, putting washers in first, followed by the nuts. Now, we will shove the seat post into the main frame. This is the seat height adjustment knob which we will use to adjust how deep the seat goes into the main frame. Okay, so now we will attach the back support to the back support rod using the 4 assigned screws and nuts. Aligning the screws and the slots. Putting the washers in first, followed by the nuts. This is how the seat post should look after finishing this step. Now, we will be adding foam grips to both the handles. Just simply sliding them on both the sides. Moving on to installing the twister to the front post. We will put the screw in the bottom half of this part with nuts and put a special slip-on screw in the top half, just like this. To attach the monitor, we will first add AA batteries to it. Closing the cap. Now simply sliding it onto the handle rod. Attaching the mainframe wire to the monitor wire. Now adding caps to the sides of the handle rod. Now adjust the resistance to make sure the cycle is working properly. Go from maximum to minimum. Then go on to check if the monitor is working properly. Now adjust the strap in the front to make sure the front wheel is fit properly. It should be very snug. Okay, now the technician in the video will be removing the link arm of the handles that are attached to the pedals to make the handles stationary. This would be done on both the sides. When the handles are stationary, we can use the twister in the following way. This is all the information you need to install the Reach AB-110 air bike.